Greetings, friends. Greetings, friends. Welcome back to my channel, Fit to Love Me with Love Fuller. I'm Love Fuller, and I'm here with another mukbang. Mukbang. Yep, another mukbang. Bang. Can't really see what I have. There you go. It's really close to me though, but maybe it'll be all right. All right. So what I have here is tacos. It's a mukbang taco knife. Yes. So what I have here are two corn tortillas. These are Ortega like whole wheat or whole grain tortillas, and so they are 3 smart points for two of these. So this is 3, because you all know I'm on Weight Watchers. So when I'm talking about smart points, if you're a mukbanger, you're not on Weight Watchers, I'm talking about smart points. I'm talking about Weight Watchers system of counting, and that's what I'm using, Weight Watchers. So this is a lot of people on my channel watch Weight Watchers videos, or are on Weight Watchers. So we like to share how many points. They're similar to calories or whatever. Are in my food. So this is 1 smart point each. So this is 3, 4, 5. This is a Mexican taco slaw. So basically, I made a crack slaw, Mexican style. So if you want to know what a crack slaw is, I'll link my crack slaw video here. But I made a Mexican variation. I also made an Indian variation. So those things they exist. So that is 5 smart points. This has ground turkey, black beans, coleslaw, and taco seasoning, pretty much. I like corn tortillas, so that's why I have corn, and plus they tend to be lower smart points. What I'm going to drink is ice. Actually, I am going to be drinking ice. That's the name of the drink. I'm drinking this ice lemonade. Yeah, lemonade, strawberry lemonade flavor. I've never had this before. So this is 0 smart points. This costs like $1 or so at almost any store you go to. So it's my first time having that. It's kind of like a soda-y. Ooh, can you see that? Yeah, so it's very much like soda, which is very interesting. So like a diet soda, basically. Diet soda and strawberry lemonade flavor. So that's good. Let's try and see how this tastes. Smells like strawberry soda. Yeah, it tastes like, it smells like strawberry soda for sure. It tastes a little bit more like, a little bit like Crystal Lighty. I guess you can taste I can taste the diety taste. Alright, so to go on top of my tacos, I have this. I'm going to use 29 grams of that for 1 smart point. Hopefully I have 29 grams in there. And I'm going to use salsa. This salsa came from Trader Joe's, I believe. And that's 0 smart points. No points for salsa. And I have dessert. I have like a big, I'm doing a big mukbang, like a mukbang, regular style mukbang with a whole bunch of stuff on my plate, on my table. Yay! I saved my points for it. And then, so this is my dessert. My dessert is kind of different. It is a Delia sausage. You guys know, I might know I've been falling in love with Delia sausage, and it has it's in a muffin. I made this muffin, 2 smart point muffin. The Delia sausage is 1 smart point for like some percentage of it. I had to cut off a piece of it, so that's 1 smart point for 1. Usually it's 2 smart points for 1, but like I said, cut off a piece of it to make it 1 smart point. And there's 2 smart points for the muffin. And what I did was I I basically I put some of the Zero Smart Point syrup in the frying pan, and I like seared some of the syrup into the muffin. So there's that. So that's what I'm eating. So this is a big meal. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's not that bad for 11, 12, 13, and then 14. So 14 Smart Points. That's not that bad. I'll be happy. So I figured I would do something like Mommy Tang. I saw Mommy Tang do. That's another mukbanger. I mean, a famous mukbanger. And also, I think I definitely have seen Kimi, is that her name? Do a similar thing. Oh gosh, I thought I got a spoon. I didn't. Oh man, I got 2 forks. I was wondering why I have 2 forks. I meant to get a spoon. Oh well. Oh wow. I don't feel like going downstairs to get it, so. Oh my gosh, I was like, I could call Alexis, which I probably will. Alexis, can you bring me a spoon, please? I won't call it. I'm asking Alexis, and she's not gonna be here soon for me to ask. Like, she's literally going off to college tomorrow. That's crazy. Lord help me. I'm gonna need y'all to pray for me, because this is like found out the last minute. Yes. Can you give me a spoon, please? So that's it. She's going off to college tomorrow. She's not gonna live with me anymore. Like, you know, like officially or whatever. She's gonna. I mean, you know, we'll be her permanent residence, but she's gonna be like living, like her house is gonna be on campus. Like, she's gonna live someplace else. Oh yeah. So that's what I want to talk about this video, about like how I'm gonna adjust to that. So this channel, come on in. Thank you. So this channel is gonna be like this, like I like rededicated myself to this channel in a way, like, or I started to say like what this channel is about, and this channel, because I knew that this part of my life was coming. I just didn't know it was coming this soon. I didn't know it was coming tomorrow. And I talk about why in the 2 previous videos and whatnot. So in this video, look at that. So the little pieces like the onions and meat and pepper. I mean, really, it's pretty good. It really is. Pretty good taco slaw. And I made this like at least a month ago, because, you know, I say I do this what? Oh, freezer cooking. I do freezer cooking. So that's the thing. Alright, so I got the spoon for, oh, I forgot the Taco Bell sauce. That's what I've been using. Oh, I love Taco Bell seasoning. But I mean, Taco Bell sauce, but it's okay. This is a good salsa. It'll suffice. And I know you guys have said, like, why do you try to talk like Spanish with a Spanish accent? It's just because I'm from Miami, and I don't know, I'm kind of used to doing that. I'm from Miami. I have, like, I taught English as a second language, and I learned Spanish as a second language, so you know when you're in your Spanish class, they're telling you the same say Spanish words like in Spanish. And I know from watching YouTube, I know that a lot of people don't necessarily do that. Like Spanish speakers, they don't do that. They just say it in English. Like, but it's hard for me to change. Well, one thing I would like to share, since we're talking about college and going off to college, is that when I was an undergrad, I did a study abroad in Mexico. So I'm gonna weigh my plate so that I can put 29 grams of the sauce on it. 29 grams is 1 smart point. So I'm like tearing it, starting it to make it go to 0, and now I'm making sure it's on grams. Okay, so 29 grams, but it's too bad it's like at the bottom. I guess it'll be like 21. I mean, it'll be like 6 grams on each. No, 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah, 6 grams on each. So we're at 3 grams. I don't know if it's even gonna be enough. It's 5. My goodness, I might not even have enough sauce to play with, but okay. It's on 8. That's weird. I don't know if that's true or not. If I put some on here, I did. It's hardly registering because it's so little. They're so little. It's hardly registering. So, yeah, I should have gotten a new container, but I have one downstairs, but it'll be fine. I don't need that much of the sauce. It just says 10. So, sometimes that works out just fine. I usually drink water all the time. So we have to go to Walmart. We just found out today, I guess like maybe 2 hours ago now, if that she's going to college tomorrow. We'll be on campus tomorrow. And trying to strike a pose. Pose. Come on. Pose. Can you believe this thing won't take a picture? It's always taking a picture. Pose. Really? Anyway. There's my picture. And now I decided to take one. So weird. So funny. It's very good. I can use the Taco Bell sauce because I love Taco Bell sauce. I just use a mild. That's cool. So like I said, the a few weeks back when I knew that this was possibly coming, I said, okay, well, my channel is going to be changing. Well, not changing, but I have to set a new direction for my life because Allie's going to be leaving soon. But I still thought I had like a few, I thought it was possible that I had a few months to just before I had to leave and like not be living with her. I thought she was gonna leave at home and not on campus. Because first, we just told the school, no, she can't go there because it costs too much. But then, like, the other week, like last week, I thought, like, wait a second. But when we first told them that, they said, well, apply for this scholarship or apply for that scholarship, or they were like trying to see what we could do. So I came up back with the idea, like, whoa, what if she does, you know, can she like not live on campus? So all this time we've been waiting to see that, okay, at least she can be able to go, but she just won't live on campus. But my prayer partner, that same person who we said the house about in our prayer call that week, I was like, yeah, so just pray that they let her live on, you know, not have to live on campus. And she said, wait a second. She said a full scholarship paid for everything, including living on campus. And so the prayer doesn't change because, you know, basically she didn't say that, but I'm saying I understand. Like, she's saying the prayer doesn't change just because the facts have changed, the circumstances, the appearances have changed. And she said, plus, you know, you want her to have the full experience of living on campus. And I was like, of course, right. So true. So that's when I opened my mind to the idea, like a little open, like, oh, maybe they'll just let her stay there for free. So it came back that even like her petition was denied to live off campus. Then she made an appeal. Her appeal was still denied, but they came back with a counter offer saying for half the price, basically, you can live on campus on a different, you know, a different dorm. You know, can you pay? You know, are you willing to do that? So it was, you know, not everything paid 100%, but only a few thousand out there. But we're buying her a car. Supposed to be buying her a car, so I'm not really sure. Like, we can't buy it. I don't think we can afford to buy a car and pay for that. So because she's gonna need transportation and everything. I mean, I know a lot of people don't have transportation on campus, but it's just so limited, you know? And then she's gonna have to ride with other people and other kind of stuff, you know, no. And she wants the opportunity to have a job or whatever. So we'll pay for her car, and she can get loans or scholarships or something to pay, you know, the few $1,000s that it is a semester. But she's got scholarships for everything else. Of course, we'll pay for books and stuff. The housing pays for all her food, so that's gonna save. That's gonna save us. I mean, not save us, but like, I mean, it's good. She'll be able to have all her food there. Of course, she can come home, but so this video really is about what I'm gonna do with my time as I adjust. This is how much of my tacos I have left. I really love the crunchy tacos, but it was 3 points for 2 of them. Then if I add like basically it ended up being lower points to have 2 and 2. So I'm gonna go with the lower point version. Plus I bought these and I like them just fine. And I was happy to have them before I found the low smart point tortilla. I mean crunchy tacos, because the crunchy tacos or hard shell tacos, they're normally 3 smart points each. So I got 2 for 3 by using the Ortega, so that's really good. The Jeffersons is on my TV, on my television. Natalie Cole just showed up at the door. No, Gladys Knight. Wow, she's so young. So she's apparently showing up as herself because people are like fainting at her presence. That's funny. Anyway. So anyway, Jefferson, that's fun. That's nice. I mean, I don't know what. The television was set on weird stuff. Like I was watching like lots of old shows that was on there today. It's funny, but yeah. So my life is gonna change. It's gonna be completely different. And I was thinking, like in the other videos, I was talking about like what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do? But I was like, I have to think about what I'm gonna do. Like what I'm gonna do with myself. I'm not used to eating this much food, but I'm glad that I planned this out before we got that news, because I would be like, so this would be very filling. Because, you know, I was like, let me find, like, what's my most filling, like, like the food that I have, what is the dish that I have that takes a lot of food? Because mukbangs, like, you know, mukbangers, like, you eat a lot of food. But, you know, I'm still on Weight Watchers, so I'm excited about the idea of, like, being able to show that you can eat a lot of delicious food and still lose weight. You know what I mean? When we think about all these kinds of recipes that are out there, like Skinny, everything, Emily Bites, Skinny Taste, you know, all those like websites that have low smart points recipes, as long as you're willing to cook, your food life can be amazing. As long as you're willing to cook and you're willing to learn how to adapt recipes. Because for me, even those recipes are not as low smart points as they can be. Like, there are ways to adjust those things, like I did with these muffins. The muffin was a 2 smart point muffin that had like 1 fruit. I put 2 pieces of fruit, 2 kinds of fruit in there. The bananas to sweeten it, but then I didn't add the extra points because I didn't mash the bananas. And then apples and nuts. So I got, and I don't think that the way that they calculated with the bananas in there was wrong, because if you puree the bananas, I think you're supposed to add more points. So maybe they had it like that, and that's what I don't know. But anyway, So I was thinking, like, what am I going to do with myself? What am I going to do with my time? And I like to say the best for last. That's me. I'm so much a save the best for last kind of girl when it comes to my food. Even though it does come back to bite me sometimes, because like if you're too full or you know you don't eat it right then, sometimes it comes back to haunt me. So when I rededicated myself to this channel, or when I like reaffirmed or established what this channel is about, at the onset of this 100-day challenge, because I'm posting videos every single day for 100 days, I said, okay, I'm at a new stage in my life. I'm a 43-year-old woman who's about to be an empty nester, who has to start my life all over again. Like, you know, create a new life for myself. Now that my daughter's going to be gone, my husband works all the time. He's in a different country. I mean, even when I am in the same country, he works a lot of hours. So, what am I going to do? So, I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a homemaker. Archie Bunker is on now. So I'm going to be a homemaker because it's like, I'm not going to be a stay-at-home mom anymore. What's my job going to be since I'm not working? Like, what am I, you know, am I going to go work? What am I going to do? And I was like, okay, I could be a homemaker for now. Make a home for myself and for my family. Make a home for my husband. My husband works very hard. He loves, you know, to come home to a nice home. He wants his wife there. I mean, that part is true. So I'm going to just adjust here for myself probably until December and then come home with him. Like, he's going to come home for December for his daughter's graduation, and then I'm going to go back to Kuwait with him and stay there just for a few months until the summer. Come back here in the summer and only be here in the summer. And go back to Kuwait. So there's, you know, like if I go back and forth, that's how it will be. Unless I get a job in Kuwait. But in the meantime, like, this place needs work. This place needs work, like, just like, ooh, my taco fell apart. This place needs work, like, it needs furniture, and it needs, you know, it needs some repair things done. It needs to be clean. It needs to be organized. It has, you know, I have work to do here. I just have not been doing it, focusing on it. You know, I have been doing a lot of work with Alexis. So, and then of course during my 100-day challenge, or just, you know, living. But that's something I can put myself into, my heart into, you know, making this house a beautiful home for myself and others. I'm just saying, so that when my husband does come home, it'll be here set up like that. And then also, you know, just, yeah, be a homemaker. So as a homemaker, yeah, I'll be taking care of my house. And I have not been going to church. I said I found a church that I want to go to, but I haven't been going. So, oh, I'm gonna say, why have I been going? I know why. The church starts at 9:30 in the morning. That's a little bit too early for me. I'm just saying. I know it's not that early. Church can start way earlier than that. I know it, but that's a little bit too early for me because it's not that close. The next thing, and also have a call on Sunday mornings. I have a prayer call, or like, you know, yeah, on Sunday mornings. Which was fine, like when I'm in Kuwait, because there's no choice for me to go to there. Well, maybe there is. You know, maybe I'll look into that too, but I don't think so. We'll see. Okay, so church. Oh, because I was gonna say that there's a class that they have on Wednesday night though with the pastor of the church, like a Bible study. Not Bible study, but you know, it's like a Bible study, but with you're studying a different, like a book club. It's a class. With the pastor, so you're able to like talk and interact with her. It's a female pastor, obviously. I said her. So, it's almost finished. My last 2 bites. Really good. So, go to church. To my YouTube. I don't know how my YouTube might change. That was really good. That's one of my favorite meals I've been eating lately. I mean, this is my 3rd time having it. So, homemaker, church, and then some socializing. It seems like that should be because I'm also doing YouTube. It takes, like, it's a job to sit here and like edit my videos and stuff like that. I will be able to, oh, I didn't show you up close, but it's sausage and muffin. I put sausage with it because the sausage tastes delicious. I had it for breakfast yesterday. It was really good. It balances, gives it a little tang to it, so it's not like a dessert, but I'm thinking that it should work for me so that it won't be only sweetness, that I won't be like craving more sweets afterwards. Like, you know, sweets can trigger you to want to eat more sweets. So I'm hoping that I have enough protein in there or enough of a balance of salty. Take another picture. That it won't make me crave other food. But I already have my next meal planned for if I stay up late. It's sausage with peppers, and this for dessert. And 2 pieces of licorice. So I have my night planned out. Even though it's late, I'm not 100% that I'll make those sausages and peppers, but oh god, it's getting late. You gotta be ready to take Alexis to campus tomorrow. I'm just like kind of freaking out about it, but I am glad I have you guys to talk to and eat dinner with me. It's so crazy how like just knowing nobody else is in the house is gonna be like so different. So I'll have that, and I'll have yeah, it's gonna be like literally like being a single woman living by myself. Isn't that funny? Like I don't want to be a single woman, so I need to go be with my husband. I gotta think about that, because why am I gonna like stay here and establish a life for myself through the fall? Because you know why? I've been by myself in Kuwait. I don't want to be afraid to be here by myself. You know what I'm saying? I want to establish. I want to be able to come back in the summers and not be afraid to be here by myself. And I mean, on my own. I mean, Alexis will still be here in town. And my dad is here, and you know. But I want to have roots here. I want to have roots. So, I'm going to plant some. I'm in Atlanta, by the way. So, homemaker. Go to church at least for a class. Actually, there are other churches that I might go to too. Maybe we go to church a different church at class at a different night, which is a good idea. Very good idea. And then making, doing my YouTube work or whatever during the day. And then if I have some social life, because I have met a couple of people, like 2, and plus my newspaper lady. She's like a 3rd person that I might be able to like count on to do some stuff with. I could always get back into couponing. That can keep me busy. It's like, how am I going to keep myself busy? And first of all, I feel like time is always like flies. There's always something to keep you busy. So there's that. But it's just gonna be weird, like being here by myself, and oh god, having to do everything by myself. My daughter has done so much for me over time. She helps me with so much, It's just 2 of you, you rely on each other. I mean, certainly my husband, I've been married for like 2.5 years. So we've been living together for 3 years and like a couple months. Like not living. We didn't live together until we got married, but I'm saying like I lived in Kuwait. You know what I'm saying? Like we were together is what I mean. And then we've been all together for 4 years. So like he helps me, like, you know what I'm saying? He like is part of our life, but like the 2 of us are always like together. We go and come from Kuwait together. We've been all the way through our lives together. She helps me a lot, and I know I help her too. So it's gonna be interesting to see how things shift, because she's definitely one of those people who's like, I can't wait to get out of the house. I can't wait to leave. She's definitely one of those kids. Which I don't blame her. I was that way too, and I don't blame her. So you got to have the drive to want to go in order to go. You do. So yeah, that's one of the things that I will do with my time. And not be afraid to be on my own. You know, single women have to do that all the time, and I had done that in my life too, and you know what I mean? And like, it's an adventure. It's an adventure. I want to not I want to not be afraid to be able to come home and be here by myself. You see what I'm saying? I want to be able to travel the world by myself and you know, do whatever I need to do to live the best life that I can live, you know? My husband works a lot. I can't construct a different life. I don't want to construct a life where I'm just waiting for him to come home all the time and I have to do nothing with myself. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. Like, nobody does that. They create some kind of life for themselves. But I also, I'm not going to stay in hot Kuwait. Don't want to stay in hot Kuwait if I don't have to. I want to be able to come home. We have a house here. I want to be able to come home and come to the States and stuff like that. So, here's to a new life. My last bites. I know it doesn't look that appetizing, but it tastes good. It's kind of like a McGriddles at McDonald's. I don't eat those though. I probably had them when they first came out. It wasn't my thing, but it's very similar to it. But a homemade one, pretty good. So that's it. I got through the conversation, like made my point, just like planning like what I'm gonna do with myself, and like prioritize it, like to prioritize it, serving my family, being a homemaker, serving my family, serving God. Well, I don't think that it's serving God just to going to church. I think you can serve God otherwise, right? But definitely in that kind of order, like being like a homemaker, going out and doing classes at church, and then having a social life on top of my work on YouTube, because it's work to put up videos every day. So yeah, I was just working just now. Mukbang, working really hard. So that was good. That was tasty. I hope you enjoyed watching me eat my tacos and my pseudo dessert. And now we're about to head out to Walmart to get some stuff for Alexis's dorm room. She's going to college tomorrow. This is like a moment in history that I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to spend with you. I'll keep coming back and talking to you about it and telling you how things are going, and thank you for listening. And what do you think? Let me know. So I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ciao, friends.